Well, hi everybody, and good Tuesday morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here. We got some very quiet weather on the way for today. A little chilly to start. We've got a lot of sunshine out there expected for today. Winds kind of northerly will become light and then eventually turn more southerly out west later today as high pressure kind of scoots through the area, kind of sitting over the central part of the state by later this afternoon. You can see that clockwise rotation around that area of high pressure. You could almost center that over Valley or Sherman County, just north of Kearney there. As we head into tonight, that high pressure scoots to the east, so we'll start to develop a more of a southerly wind, which is going to keep temperatures a little bit warmer tonight. Skies will remain clear for the most part. Those winds will turn out of the southwest for tomorrow, and they will pick up a little more 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, which are really going to help to warm temperatures up. That and a lot of sunshine again for your day on Wednesday. Should be the best day of the week as things will then start to change. I want to point your attention to look up north toward Valentine, O'Neill, Columbus, Norfolk, Omaha. Look at the change in direction with the wind. That is a weak backdoor cool front, which is going to be making its way into the area, and that is going to bring the beginning of some cooler air now, as the way it looks as we get towards your day on Thursday. Thursday not looking nearly as warm as earlier anticipated, and Friday looking much chillier than earlier anticipated. I'm going to get that in your 7-day forecast in just a bit. But today's weather looking fine. We'll be looking at temperatures into the mid-upper 40s to around 50 up north. Lots of sun. Notice the winds not terribly strong out there. Out west, a little bit warmer, low to mid 40s or 50s for the most part, with lots of sun. To the south, about 49 or 50 in the Tri-Cities, a touch warmer across northern Kansas. And then to the east, we're looking at temperatures topping out mid-upper 40s and lower 50s out there. Very similar to what we saw for yesterday. Some of these numbers I barely had to change from yesterday's highs, so we're going to see very comparable temperatures out there for today. 7-day forecast. Now, the next couple of days, not too complicated. Tomorrow looks like the best day of the week. Certainly the most enjoyable, the warmest day. Thursday could still be fairly warm down in northern Kansas, could even break 70 degrees depending on cloud cover, but starts to cool down, especially around I-80 and northward. So we're going to be around 60, I think, for a high in the Tri-Cities. A little bit more cloud cover, but then Thursday evening, that's when our first of a couple of low pressure systems will make their way into the area. This first one will bring in a chance of some showers and isolated thunderstorms into the evening hours after supper time Thursday, and then later in the night, Thursday into the day on Friday, we could be talking about just more plain old rain, but kind of a colder, blustery day for Friday. Now we may get some decent moisture out of this. This is the good news: is we could use some moisture, some rain, and wash the salt up a little bit. That'd be nice to have, of course, all the salt solution and things on the roadways out there. So we're going to get a decent rain, but it's going to be a little colder and raw for Friday, not very pleasant. And it may get cold enough Friday evening into Friday night. We may mix in some snowflakes in with the rain chances. It kind of depends on the path of this storm system here, depending on how much cold air can get into it here before it clears out. It should clear out before sunrise on Saturday. So if you have any St. Patrick's Day plans for Saturday or Saturday evening, your weather looking okay. Highs back into the 50s for the most part. Most of Sunday actually should be dry as well. It's more later in the day, Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, that we're going to be talking about chances of rain and isolated thunderstorms returning. Another kind of a similar system here that'll start off with the spring type weather, becomes a little breezy out there, and then on the backside we may mix in that colder air and some snow, possibly mixing in with the rain here and the winds again picking up heading into our Monday. So two systems that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be entering a very active weather pattern. There are signs of more of them coming down the road here as we approach that final week and a half of March, because this takes us through the 19th of March. I think beyond that, we're still looking at active weather, and of course, we know this time of the year you can get severe weather on one side of a system and you can get blizzards on another side of the system. I don't think we'll see as much of an impact when it comes to blizzard conditions or anything like that with these storm systems. I don't think we're going to see a lot of severe weather with these storm systems, but some isolated thunderstorms, maybe some snow on the backside with these first two systems. But the next one beyond that may be a little more potent, so it's certainly going to be something worth watching down the road later on in the forecast beyond early next week. So there you go. Hopefully everything is pretty understandable. Like I said, pretty quiet the next couple of days. Pretty easy to understand here. So until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski. Hope you all have an enjoyable Tuesday. God bless.